Today we're going to be going over a couple of projects that I've been looking at that are a little bit under the radar. Go over the top anime projects that I think are going to do very well, since there's, tons of anime projects doing super well right now. The first one we have is Lunar Ticks. As we can see here, I think their first post was 17 hours ago, and we can see 14,000 likes, which is pretty wild. It says animated NFT series created by lead artist Julius Prates. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, guys. I suck at pronunciation, but we can see that he's worked on The Simpsons, some other ones. And then on top of Julius, we have Dan Fesman, who has a lot of experience with like TV shows and all that other stuff. So this looks pretty cool. The lineup looks cool, but we have to see how they're going to execute in the Web3 world. It's a completely different landscape. So I'm curious to see with what these guys have coming up, but it seems like these are the characters that are going to be in their fully animated NFT series. Pretty interesting. For me, I'm just going to go ahead and stay tuned with this. I really don't know much about it, so just keep your eye on this one. Now going on to the next project, we have Lumi Heads. These guys already have 38,000 followers, 5555 supply. The Discord is closed, website coming up soon. The art here looks very similar to a couple of projects that I'm very familiar with, like Cosmics and like Dented Fields and even Weather Report. So that is something I wanted to point out right away. And another thing they have going on here is a ton of whitelist giveaways, so just keep your eye out on that. And their engagement does seem to be pretty good. It seems like they're also very active on Twitter, so I think it's still very early on for this project, so just definitely keep it on your radar. Now going on to anime projects, this is something very big I want you guys to focus on, because the last couple of projects that launched in the past couple of days did extremely well. They're in that anime meta, anime fit. One of them is Shinsekai Portal. These guys completely messed up their whitelisting process. There was tons of FUD just because of how they conducted the entire whitelist sale, but even after that, their floor is still so good, and the mint was 0.15 for each NFT, and we can see here 7% creator fee, and literally within one day it's 4.6 thousand ETH volume traded, which is completely wild in my opinion. So I want to go over a couple of anime projects that I think are going to do very well and they fit this current meta, and I think that they're just overall solid in this current market. Now the first project here is Hockey. They have a cheap mint for the pre-sale, 0.055 ETH, and the founders are both doxed, which I like, but at the same time it doesn't really mean anything because nowadays projects just pay people to be the face of their project. But for this, I don't think that's the case whatsoever. They have their website here, you guys can go check it out. Seems like they have tons of engagement on Discord, on Twitter, and their art does look very cool. It looks a lot like the Azuki art, and it does fit the aesthetic. So definitely something I would have you guys keep your eye on. They're releasing in a few days. When you guys are watching this video, it'll probably be releasing or already released. So just keep your eye on this project, guys. And what I'm seeing with a lot of these anime projects is as soon as that pre-sale starts, the floor price is just slowly starting to increase a lot. I can show you guys some charts, but I think it's irrelevant for this case. It's just something that I'm seeing. Definitely keep your eye out on that. There's a lot of people who are getting out very early, trying to make quick flips on these projects because they're still used to the market that was there a couple of weeks ago, and they're just trying to get out quick, trying to make a quick buck. But in all reality, I think these projects have been holding up very well. Like we can go back and talk about what I was just talking about, Shinsekai Portal. The same thing happened here. The floor price was about 0.25 ETH like right off the bat, 0.3 ETH right off the bat, and it slowly started climbing all the way up to like 0.7, and then now it's just found like a a balance point. But it's very possible for these other projects to do the same thing. I know with Akuma Origins, Everai Heroes, and even Kiwami, the same exact things happen, guys. So the patterns in this market are not gonna lie. I would just say keep your eye out on it. This is not any type of financial advice. Now for the next project, we have Hikari. For the pre-sale, it is 0.09 ETH, and then for the public sale, they're gonna be having a fair Dutch auction. Everyone has a different opinion, but you guys can just go ahead and read the details there on your own when you guys go visit their Twitter. Besides that, I just think Hikari is going to be good. In my opinion, a lot of these anime projects just have very similar art, but the art is there, it fits the meta. So just definitely keep your eye out on this one. It's minting very soon also. By the time this video comes out, it might have already started minting. Now the next one is Isekai Meta. With this project, they're growing very fast, and I think that they're going to continue growing very fast. I think that they're going to be able to reach a very high follower count just because of the whitelist giveaways that they're doing and a couple of other things. But it does seem like they're going with a very simple style art. It is that cute / anime meta, whatever you want to call it. It just fits, right? And a lot of these projects are doing very similar things, so just keep your eye out on this one. Now the next one is Phantom Network. This project I think everyone knows about at this point. It's very hyped up. A lot of people are trying their best to get the whitelist for this project, but it's very, very hard at this point. With Phantom Network, this project is basically going to be connected to the Nanoverse ecosystem. If you guys don't know what Nanoverse is, this is Nanoverse. It's a project that's been out for a while. They've done pretty good, and their teams brought some cool value in terms of like whitelist and all that stuff to the holders, so that's pretty cool. Now going back to Project PXN, as long as the founders and the team make sure everything goes smooth during the mint, I think this project has a chance to do extremely well. I think that there will be a huge mess on mint day for this too, because there's just way too much hype going on. So make sure you guys are not, letting your FOMO overtake your decisions here. Be very smart with your money, guys. I know a lot of you guys work very hard to be able to obtain your ETH, so make sure you're keeping it safe and secure, and don't let the FOMO take away your ETH. Now going on to the next project, Kahiru. I'm not going to give it any type of description. It's just another anime project, this 3D looking anime art. I don't think it's anything special. I don't really think a lot of these anime projects are anything too special, but I think that they're just going to do well because of the obvious anime meta. People go crazy over this type of art. This one is a little bit different though. It has like that 3D feel to it, but they do have a lot of hype. A lot of people want to get on the whitelist for this one, and I know a lot of these projects are very obvious to you guys, but I just want to be able to put everything into one subject, show you guys what is in the anime meta, what's coming up soon. So that was my goal there. Now, one more thing I wanted to cover. A lot of projects are over allocating their whitelist to an extreme level, right? So basically the whitelist is selling out within 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and a lot of people are getting pissed off about it. I know one of the most recent ones that did that was Gummy's Gang, and look where they are now. I think the floor went up to 0.25 or something, and now this is like within hours it's at 0.05. Like, this is insane, guys. You know, I can say that I'm bearish on these projects, but the market is just gonna do whatever it wants to do. A lot of these projects that over allocate their whitelist too much, they sell out really quick, they have a floor price that's very high really quick, and then after that they just start dropping very, very fast. At this point, just try to mint your whitelist as fast as you can if you guys can see a profit for it, I guess. I don't know what to tell you guys. Just follow the market, follow everything, make sure you guys are staying safe. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.